International Mother Tongue Day. 21st February is the International Mother Tongue Day. In 17th November 1999, UNESCO declared it. And we all know about the great revolution that the Bangladesh people did for their mother tongue. They sacrificed for their mother tongue. Now, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he spoke about the religion, about the God, the intricacies of the philosophy in a very simple way. And his mother tongue was Bengali. He was born in Bengal. And today we are celebrating his 180th, 180 Tithi Puja. As usual, we will offer our pranam to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, and then we will continue as the puja goes on, and finally there will be Pushpanjali, and afterwards we will go for the prasad. Please repeat after me. Niranjanam Nityam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha. O Sri Ramakrishna, I bow down to you. I offer my respect pranam to you. And who is this Sri Ramakrishna? He is Niranjana, Nitya, Ananta Rupa. He has many forms, and he is totally pure, free from any anjana. Anjana means the black spot. And he is ever eternal. Those who have attended our Shivaratri and or heard that, we were describing how the Shiva, and today evening again I will go to this Hindu temple, we will be discussing about the Shiva, the great God. The Shiva is eternal. Even the Brahma and Vishnu could not fathom, could not get his limit. So Nityam, Ananta Rupam. But why this God is coming here? Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai. This is a very important word. Bhakta Anukampa. Bhakta means who is Bhakta? Who has a faith in God and who prays to God. These are the two qualities. First is the faith in the existence of God, and second, praying to God. So these two qualities is a bhakta, devotee. And for these people, the God is taking the human form and coming to this earth. Ishavataram. This Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Now again, we will offer our pranam and then we go to next. Niranjanam Nityam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha. Now we will sing a song, a bhajan, that is describing about this Sri Ramakrishna. This is a Bengali song, but very simple, mostly Sanskrit words. And the tune is like this. Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabhu Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna. All the Hindus, whether they are Dvaitin or Advaitin, they all believe that everything has come from that Brahman. And Brahman is absolute, and they call it truth, Satya. And this Brahman sometimes taking the form, the human form, in different times, in different places, to help the humanity. So that is called avatara. That is a great special point for the Hindu philosophy. So here we call Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna. Hey Ramakrishna, you are the Brahman, we know. Again, you are the avatars. You are the Krishna, you are the Rama, you are the Vishnu and Jishnu, Prabhu Vishnu, you are the Pranarama. Pranarama, you are in every being's within the heart, you are that prana, without which people cannot survive, no one can survive, nothing can survive. So this is the song. Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabhu Vishnu, Pranaram. Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna. Now, there are two things. There is the body and the soul. Who is the body? Who is the soul? The pure Vedantic ideology is coming down in a very simple language. Tumi Adheya and Adhara. Adhara means the container. Which is the container? This body. And which is that Adheya? Which is inside that Adhara. Like the milk is contained in a tumbler. And that particular vessel is Adhara and Adheya. That particular milk is Adheya. So in this case, Atman, the Brahman, the God is the Adheya. Both are same. This body and the Atman are same. That's why we offer pranam to each other. We offer respect and touch the feet of our seniors, our elders, because of that. Because this body is the Adhara of that Supreme God. So that is why Sri Ramakrishna himself said, and particularly those who are devotees, who are having the faith, who are having that prayer, so their body is so pure. Tumi Adheyo Adhara, Tumi Brahma Nirakara. You don't have any forms, but you are with so many forms. Tumi Brahma, Tumi Nara Rupa Dhara, Bijita Kanaka Kam. This time you have taken the form, human form, but with a speciality. What is that? Bijita, you have conquered. Kanaka, kam, your desire. And to satisfy the desire, all that we do, earning money and wealth. So this you have already conquered. That is the beauty of yours. And you are taking the human form. We cannot do that. Ordinary human being taking birth because they are forced to do, because their desires are there. But you are free from desire, still taking the human form. Tumi adhyo adhara, Tumi brahma nirakara, Tumi nara rupadhara, Vijita kanaka kam. Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna. Apara karuna sindhu, Tumi debo dina bandhu, Yache indu kripa bindu, Charane kari pranam. Then he is Karuna Sindhu. Karuna means compassion, and Sindhu is the ocean, unfathomable. His compassion is unfathomable. And this Dina Bandhu, those who are humble, Dina literally means the poor. But here the Dina means the humble people. He may be rich, he may be poor, he may be educated, he may be uneducated. But when he is humble, for them only the grace of God comes. In one place, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna himself said, water can contain only in a lower place, not on the top of the hill. Because those who are egoistic, they do not receive anything, they do not get anything, not even the blessings of God. So that's why the humbleness. Here the Yache Indu, Indu means the composer of the song, he is mentioning his name in a very secret way, very nicely. Kripa Bindu, I am asking a drop of your grace. Charane Kori Pranam. I am offering my pranam at your feet and please bless me. Apara karuna sindhu, Tumi debo dina bandhu, Yache indu kripa bindu, Charane kari pranam. Now, let us sing together. Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabha Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna. Now I will read it, a few pages, a few paragraphs from the great master. This is the book that was written by the direct disciple of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, to give an account and reality about his birth. Here we find that during the winter of 1835, Shudiram visited Varanasi, Benares and Gaya. It was the beginning of Chaitra, middle of March, when he reached Gaya. After paying obeisance to Vishwanath, the Lord of the universe at Varanasi, he came to Gaya at this time of the year, probably because he knew that the spirits of his ancestors would have immense satisfaction if worship was offered at that holy place during spring in the month of Chaitra. He has gone to Gaya. Almost all of us we know that all Hindus are supposed to go to Gaya to offer the pindars, the special food, a special puja for the satisfaction of the ancestors. And this Shudiram Chattopadhyay, he also went over there. He lived there for about a month, performed all the ceremonies according to the scripture, and at last offered worship at the lotus feet of Gadadhara, the Vishnu. Having fulfilled to the best of his capacity his obligations to his forefathers, he was now free from all anxiety. So that was the tradition, that is the tradition of the Hindus, that you are supposed to go and offer puja remembering your forefathers at Gaya, Vishnu. And he, the Brahmin, he also felt that, and in those days they used to walk, and he walked from Kamarpukur, the village of Bengal, and to Gaya and to Kashi, and then he offered this. He was very satisfied. Peace and joy were with him all that day and at night also. This is a symbol. When we are going to the temple, when you are worshipping, you yourself will find the satisfaction. And then you must know that God has been pleased with your prayer. Scarcely had he fallen asleep when he had a dream. He saw forefathers at the divine feet of Gadadhara. He even saw his ancestors in luminous celestial bodies joyfully accepting the pindars and blessing him. The very next moment he found that the temple was filled with a divine light as was never seen by him before. His forefathers were standing in the temple on both sides in a reverential attitude with their hands folded, worshipping a wonderful divine being seated happily on a beautiful throne. He had a luminous body, green like the color of a Durva Ghash, looking at Shudiram with benign, affectionate eyes. He beckoned him. Hardly conscious of what he was doing, Shudiram drew near and, full of devotion, prostrated himself at his feet in worship and uttered hymns in praise. This is the speciality when we are offering our pranam to God, to utter some special prayer. That is the chanting that we do as we were doing over here right this moment. Pleased by his worship, that divine being addressed him in a sweet voice, Shudiram, your extraordinary devotion has made me very happy. I bless you. Then he said, I shall be born as your son and be the object of your loving care. On hearing these words, strange even for a dream, Shudiram's joy knew no bounds. But the very next moment, the thought struck him now, how, being so poor, he could possibly feed and give proper shelter to such an exalted being. Voice choked with emotion, he said, No, Lord, I am not worthy of such a blessing. Look at it, the humbleness, the purity. And he was Usually the mother will be so happy to get the Vishnu as their son. But here this man is telling, no, no, Lord, I am not worthy of such a blessing. If thou really born as my son, what service can a poor man like me render? Hearing these words, the celestial being said, do not fear, Shudiram. I shall relish whatever you give me. Let my desire be fulfilled. It is as if forcefully the Lord Vishnu is appearing. And the mother, that the would-be mother we can say now, and she is the Chandra Devi. She was standing in front of a temple and she is narrating. When I was speaking with Dhani as a village lady in front of the temple of the Jogis, still there, the temple is still there, I suddenly saw a divine effulgence came from the holy image of the great god Shiva, fill the temple and rush towards me in waves. Taken by surprise, I was on the point of telling Dhani about it. We gave the picture of the temple and also the Shiva Linga in our handouts that we published at the time of Shiva Puja. If you want, you can collect some. That is a wonderful thing. Taken by surprise, I was on the point of telling Dhani about it when all of a sudden the light engulfed me and swiftly entered into my body. Stunned with wonder and fear, I fell down unconscious, and then I felt that I am pregnant. Day by day, after she had conceived, Chandra Devi's spiritual visions and experiences became more numerous. It is said that at this time, visions of God and goddesses occurred to her almost daily. But the village women used to whisper, imagine a woman conceiving at her age and looking so sweet, she may even die at the time of delivery. So the village women, they used to talk like that. And then we find, it's a beautiful, we find that the Vishnu, then we find the Shiva. Here is another way the mother is expressing. There is no end to the number of gods and goddesses, and who have shown themselves to me from time to time ever since the day I saw the light, standing in front of the Shiva temple. Many of them I have never seen before, not even in pictures. And that is why afterwards Swami Vivekananda, also realizing this truth, he said, Sarva Deva Devi Sarupaya. Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. Today I saw a god, then she is explaining, today I saw a god come on the back of a swan. His face was red. Then I called her, oh dear, little god, riding on a swan. Your face looks burned by the sun. There is in the house some cold rice prepared yesterday. They call it panta bhat. In Bengal they call it. So they will be cooking the rice and put the water and keep it to soak it so it becomes very cool. Oh dear little god riding on swan, your face looks burned by sun. There is in the house some cold rice prepared yesterday. Come, eat a little and get refreshed before you go. He heard me and smiled, but then faded away. I could see him no more. The Brahma is coming. The red faces coming on the swan, the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, these three gods, they are coming in the form of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. I would request you to read this book, The Great Master. It's an excellent way. It has been given all the descriptions how the God, divine power are manifesting. Friends, let us now again sing another song. Because after the God has come, now it is the all joy. Aji premanande munre gaho Ramakrishna naam. Aji premanande Ramakrishna naam. Gaho Ramakrishna naam. Jap Ramakrishna naam. नाम सुधा पाने रहो मत अविराम राम कृष्ण नाम. If someone, the devotee, after the initiation, go on practicing the chanting the name of God, the mantra, a type of intoxication comes. He forgets all around the things. And that is that premananda, ananda with the prema. Prema means devotion, the love for God. That premananda, constantly if we repeat the name of the holy name, and that Sri Ramakrishna's name, because the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, he go into that realm and constantly he sees Sri Ramakrishna everywhere. In different way, in different form, in different manner, he will be seeing the God. And he will see in difficult times also, God is coming and helping him. This is the beauty and the power of God. Aji premanande mon re gaho Ramakrishna naam. Gaho Ramakrishna naam. Jap Ramakrishna naam. Naam sudha paane raho mat aviram Ram Krishna naam. Kamaro pukura holo Punna braj dham Shakha gana loe khale Leela Abhiram. Kamarpukur is now the Brajadham. The Brajadham means the place of Krishna. So that's the Krishna, the attraction of the God. And the God is always playful. He never in a sorrowful mood. God never, you will find no God in a sorrowful mood. He is always in joy, always in playful mood. And Shakha gana loe khale, he is playing with his friends. Leela Abhiram is going on, Abhiram, that play is going on. Kamaro pukuro holo Punna braj dham Shakha gana loe khale Leela Abhiram Janmanasha mukure bhashe. Mukura means the mirror. Manasa mukura, and the mirror of the mind, the chobi. Chobi means the picture. Shutam. If you close your eyes, if you think that you are in the Brajadhama, you are in playing with the Krishna and so many other Brajagopalas are there, that is the mukura mind that is giving the reflection of that particular time. Yanamanasha mukure bhashe Shechabishutam. The perfect picture, that is, and this is very important. Those who are devotees, those who are trying to control their senses and mind, they must try to practice meditation. But meditation, as usually it says, it is very difficult. So the devotees, they suggest one thing. Sri Ramakrishna also said in many places, the direct disciples also, Mother, you must try to imagine all that is going on around about God, by God, and then concentrate on that. Sitting in one place, you are transporting your mind to a divine place, and then there you find all the gods and goddesses, you are with them. In the evening prayer time, when Arati is going on, here Swami Bharadanandaji is doing. But suppose you feel that in the Belur Math, Swami Premanandaji is doing, or Ramakrishna Nandaji is doing the offering that Arati, and all the direct disciples are sitting, Swami Vivekananda is singing, and someone, they are playing the mridanga, and just imagine, and you are sitting with them in that corner, and by the side Ganga is flowing, the wonderful breeze is coming, you are transported in that holy place, and that is also meditation. Here is giving the hint for meditation. Kamaro pukuro holo Punna brajadham Sakha gana loe khele Lila Bhiram Janamanasha mukure bhashe Shechabishutam Ramakrishna Nam. Namo Namo Chandramani Namo Khudiram Kripamai Ma Janani Laho Go Pranam. This is the mother, name of the mother of Sri Ramakrishna is Chandramani. Namo Namo Chandramani Namo Shudiram Kripamai Ma Janani Laho Go Pranam. Jai Ram Bhati Ramati. Here mentioning about the Ma, Saradamani Devi, and when we are worshipping, we worship Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada, Swami Vivekananda, all the gods and goddesses, and also the direct disciples. So here we are remembering Jai Ram Bhati Ramati Chandana Saman Amar Ma Jananir Janma Bhumi Mohatirtha Sthan Mai Charane Sharana Nile Pure Manashkam Ramakrishna Nam. Once one lady, she wanted to go to a pilgrimage, and she was preparing. In those days it was so difficult. She was collecting money and then other company, and preparing to go to the pilgrimage. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna was very sick at that particular time. And then when he came to inform Sri Ramakrishna, this is the custom that you are supposed to tell whatever you are doing before to your God, to your Guru. She came, Sri Ramakrishna pointed towards Ma, Sarada, told, have you informed her? She didn't. Mostly people think that mother is nobody, she is only cooking, then that's why Sri Ramakrishna immediately said, Ogo, okay bole jeo. You must tell her, and taking her blessing if you are going to perform this pilgrimage, you will get the blessings of God. So mother and Sri Ramakrishna are not too different, they are one. Friends, we will read, because Sri Ramakrishna is considered as Samannaya Devata. Now, this moment, almost everywhere, including the Christendom and in Islamic states, and so many places, so many people, now they are talking about the unity of all religions. This unity which was talked by our Veda long back, this unity which we forgot, in the name of religion we were fighting, and this unity once again brought back by Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. And we will wonder how all these things in one place they have collected. Here it says, there is only one God. And the Christianity says, there is one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. Now some of the people, narrow-minded people, again they will explain, you means Jesus only pointed out to those people who are following Jesus. That is wrong. Because it is very clear from the words of the Lord Jesus, he is mentioning you all means all human being. There is one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. Judaism said, the Lord is God in heaven, and the Lord is God in heaven above, and on the earth beneath, there is no other. And we find that even the Sufism, they say, all this is God, God is all that is. And in the Hinduism, it says, Ekam Sadvipra Bahudha Vadanti. Long back, nearly 5,000 to 6,000 years back. Can you imagine when there was no civilization all around? This type of thought came and they declared openly, Ekam Sad. There is only one God. They never said God. They used the Sad. Sad means the existence. It is not he or she. It is the consciousness. And that consciousness everywhere, Ekam Sad, Vipra. Only the thoughtful people, they are different people. Bahudha Vadanti. In a very recent time, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is narrating this same truth through a small story, anecdotes. And he is telling there was a pond and it has 4 approaches to reach the water. And then 4 people from different language group, they are coming, going down and fetching the water, taking the water and saying water, pani, jal, aqua. The same thing, only in different names. So the same entity, same idea in all here we find. And then again we find truth is universal. This is, in a wonderful way, the Christianity says all scripture is inspired by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for construction, and for training in the righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, equipped for every good work. And then in Islam we find, we believe in God and that which hath been sent down to us, and that which hath been sent down to Abraham, and that which hath been given to Moses and to Jesus, and that which has given to the prophets from their Lord. We make no distinction between any of them. I repeat this word. We make no distinction between any of them, and to God are we resigned. This is Islam. And what we hear about? So because some people not knowing or knowing well, they want to distort those things for their own selfish benefit. So religion should not be blamed. That is what we should tell to people and also to ourselves on this particular Tithi Puja day of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, who always said that God is one and it is universal. And again, friends, and the Shivaratri day we were chanting Pushpadanta, the Yaksha, and he is explaining to the Lord Shiva, and there he is telling, Ruchinam Vaichitrat, Riju Kutila Nana Patayusham, Nrinameko Gammastamasi Payasa Arnabaiba. The water that is coming and mixing with the ocean, and they are created in different places. And some rivers, they are coming straight to the ocean, some taking different crooked paths, some from very good places, some dirty places, but all are coming and mixing in the ocean. Similarly, all that you are offering, the puja, all are coming to me. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamaham. But unfortunately, some of the people who claim themselves as the followers of Sri Krishna, they will be telling, no, whatever you say are wrong, only whatever I say is correct. And that is why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, Ami mole guchive janjal. When the ego die, then all problems are solved. So this is the second, and then finally we find that the world is our family. This is important because now we cannot live like the tribal life, in one place, secluded. I told you many times, especially that the tribal person I told, what is in your dialect? Welcome, swagatam. Then he told, we never used that word. Whoever came to us, we killed them. So no question of swagata to anybody. So that was the idea. Now here we find we are living far away place from India. And this is in America. Every situation is different. Language is different. People are different. Culture is different. But there's no problem. Now we are developing this attitude, accepting all automatically. So this is the time of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's message. And he said, Swami Vivekananda said, in one place, some people say in different time, in different dates, but as far as I can remember, I read 1,500 years, 500 years, it will continue this movement. And what is that? Bringing unity. How? God hath made one blood all nations of men. This is Christianity. God hath made of one blood all nations of men. Islam said, All creatures are the family of God, and He is the most beloved of God who does most good to His family. I say again, read. All creatures are the family of God, and He is the most beloved of God who does most good to His family, not harming. And the Hindus, they said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And this Vasudhaiva all over the whole world is our relatives. And Sri Ramakrishna said, Bhaktir Jatne, that devotees have no caste, no creed, no language barrier, no difference. Everywhere devotee of God, one. So now we think we will offer the flowers to, please. Now you chant that. And then all devotees will join you. You repeat that mantra. Huh? Acha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. 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 Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Krishnaya Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya 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 Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Rama Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishna 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 Namaha. Om Sarva Sarupaya Sri Ram Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha. 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 Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Krishna Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya 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 Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya 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 Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. 108 times we have repeated. Now we will repeat the mantra for Mother 11 times and for Swamiji 11 times. The Thakur loved white flowers, so we offered white flower. Mother liked yellow flower, so we'll be offering yellow flower. But when you are offering, as you are closing your eyes, imagine that you are offering. And on all of us, on our behalf, Varadanandaji is giving. Please repeat the mantra. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Om Oing Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinnai Sri Sarada Devai Namaha. Swamiji had no color. This is sannyasin, whatever you give, no problem. But we offer white. Om Swami Vivekanandaya Namaha. 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 Now everything that we usually do, we have done over here, and now the ultimate that arati will be. But this time with the arati we will sing the bhajan Jaya Ramakrishna Ramakrishna, because that evening arati khandana, it is the evening arati, so the temperament won't go with this. So we will sing this. Now here we find the Ma, she is liking the yellow flowers. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said that she Saraswati, she likes to decorate herself. And all the ladies, they like to decorate themselves to keep everything nice. You will wonder, I went inside the deep jungle of Andaman, and there I met some of the ladies of the tribal, they are not tribals, aborigines. And I gave to them some gift, and they like it. There's mirror, a red cloth, comb, and all these things. And the moment they could see their own faces in the mirror, they started dancing, as we see mostly in the African people, they are dancing like that. And then they were looking at the mirror and putting the white stone dust on their forehead and face. So I remember the Thakur's that word, she is Saraswati and she likes to decorate herself. Saraswati, Lakshmi decorating, this is not only for the physical beauty but for the betterment of the whole universe. Otherwise, if we are constantly living in a very ugly way and showing that we are swatik and we don't have any mind on the body, so we are behaving like this, no, that is not true. And the wonderful relation between Sri Ramakrishna and Ma Sharada, and Sarada Mani Devi was sitting by the side of Sri Ramakrishna and he asked her to sit. And then one Gaurima came. Gaurima, she was from the beginning of her life, she was a nun. and Thakur used to like her very much. And suddenly Thakur put her in trouble. She told, Gauri, whom you like most, me or her? And Gauri ma, naturally we can understand, standing before both, and what she will answer? Mother was looking at her, and she liked Mother very much. She was so close to Mother. Sri Ramakrishna was looking at her. Sri Ramakrishna is her guru. Then what she will do? Suddenly, she was so clever. Suddenly she said, quoting one verse, when we are in difficulty, we the jivas, the ordinary people, we are in difficulty, O Krishna, we remember you. But when you are in difficulty, you remember Radha. So now you finalize, now you judge who is greater. So the power of God, that is very, very important. And today evening, we will be discussing about that of the Shiva. Shiva is all powerful. But without the primal power, Shiva is powerless. So here, that is the beauty of the Mother. Sri Ramakrishna, in his Gospel, when the people are asking, we regularly do the class. Here we will remember one person that is very famous person. He is asking very humbly, Sir, how may I fix my mind on God? This is the question of any devotee. And very humbly he is asking. That is also very important to learn. When we go just for the curiosity, asking this spiritual question to a spiritual man, he won't feel like giving you the answer. And if you are with audacity, you are going, I know the answer, let me see whether this man knows or not. That also you won't get the good answer. And when you are humbly asking, and what the question, Sir, how I may fix my mind on God? Then Sri Ramakrishna giving the answer, very simple. Repeat God's name and sing His glory. Now again and again we have repeat God's name and sing His glory. When we are repeating the name of God, as I think I told you, one gentleman, maybe jokingly he was telling, the Swamiji, my wife's name is a goddess name. And every time I am calling my wife, though she is very angry because I am disturbing, do you think because I am calling the name of goddess will be graceful on me? I told you have to go and ask that goddess, I don't know. Because you have to remember that when you are calling on God, remembering the name of God, you are remembering the qualities. Nama Guna Kirtana, in Bengali he said, repeat God's name and sing His glory. And second he said, visit God's devotees and holy men. These are the two simple things. Please remember, because you are so good people. Here in this America, after coming over here, after spending so many years, you have not given up God. You are still remembering, and not only that, with all your engagements, you are coming, and I can understand the difficulty in the outside, the weather. I always enjoy the snow because I sit inside the room. And I see through a big that window, so I always, but I can feel, sometimes I went out, you cannot breathe properly, it is so hard. And even in that, you were coming in Shivaratri time, it was -13. Even then, nearly 40 people they came. And that is why, it's very simple, repeat God's name with the glory. Glory means with all the qualities of the God, one. Second, visit God's devotees and holy men. These are the two things. It is most necessary to go into solitude now and then and think of God. I can offer you our Ganges retreat. Any one of you, just give a ring to me or send an email and go to the Ganges. Our Haridas has come from Ganges, he is here. He is living all through. 1 or 2 days, maybe Friday you were driving, Saturday, Sunday come back. But do not carry all your computer and these and that. No, that won't help you. Only all alone you go. And reaching over there, you tell your wife and the family members, we are not going to talk to each other. But we will be only remembering God. If you can, then you come with the company. If you don't come. I will go alone. Spend a day in the solitude. And what you will do? Only sing. And there is no one. You can dance also. There you can dance, you can sing, you can pray, you can cry. When you are praying to God, when everyone can remember you, when all get your blessings, why not me? That way, if you can really fight with God, cry for God, then the blessings will come. There are 3 ways of meditating. Sri Ramakrishna is teaching. Think of God while doing your duties. See, no one told like this. So simple. Just remember God while doing your duties. Keep a picture of your God or Goddess in your pocket. Just take it out and look at it. When you are working, for a second, take it out, look at it and keep it back. And that will do. Schedule and secluded corner of your house. First, how to meditate on God? It says that there are 3 ways. First, while doing your duties. Second, secluded corner of your room. In America, it is so good. Anywhere you go, it is so quiet. Just quietly sit in a corner of your room, remember God. Or you go inside the wood. That's also in the forest. And here it says, always discriminate between real and unreal. Do your duties in the world, but keep your mind on God. That is the teaching of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Now you will sing this song, and please also join with me. Then Bharatananda ji do the Arati. Jaya Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna bolo amar man. Jaya Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna. Jaya Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna bolo amar man. Jaya Jugo avatar jini, Jugo Purna Brahma avatar. Jugo avatar jini, Purna Brahma Narayan. Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna bolo amar mon. Jiva dukhete kator, dhari naro kalebar. Barangbar avatar jagat ishar. Madhurja ghana e murati jita kamini kanchan. Madhurja ghana e murati kamini kanchan. Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna balo amar man. Jaya Jugo avatar jini Purna Brahma Narayan. Yugo Purna Brahma Narayan. Ramakrishna, Ramakrishna amar man. Jaya माधुर्य घन ए मूर्ति जित कामिनी कंचन माधुर्य घन राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जय राम कृष्ण राम पूर्व पूर्व अवतार पूर्व पूर्व एलो कलंशे जहार एलो स्वयं से दक्षिणेश्वरे एसेছে এবার स्वयं से पूर्व पूर्व अवतार एलो कलंशे जहार स्वयं से दक्षिणेश्वरे एसेছে এবার स्वयं से ओरे चक्षु मेलेছে देख चक्षु मेले पाबीरे नव जीवन पाबीरे नव जीवन राम कृष्ण जय राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जुगो अवतार जिनी पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण जुगो अवतार जिनी राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन राम कृष्णेर कृपाय विवेकानंद बिलाय राम कृष्णेर कृपाय विवेकानंद बिलाय राम कृष्ण भक्ति मुक्ति बिना मूल्य के निबीरे आए भक्ति मुक्ति और भक्ति मुक्ति बिना मूल्य के निबीरे आए राम कृष्ण बोले नाव रे तुले राम कृष्ण जार যত হয় প্রয়োজন धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष जार যত হয় প্রয়োজন धर्म अर्थ राम कृष्ण बोले नाव रे तुले राम कृष्ण जार যত হয় প্রয়োজন धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष जार যত হয় প্রয়োজন राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जय राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जय राम कृष्ण जुगो अवतार जिनी पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण जुगो राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जय राम कृष्ण बोलो आमार मन जय भगवान श्री राम कृष्ण देव की now I will just repeat that mantra, Pushpanjali mantra. You have already got the pushpas. You are holding and repeat after me, and then please come, offer that flower over there, and then come and take the blessings from our senior Swamiji, Chidanandaji Maharaj. He is here. All have got the flower? That corner? You all got the flowers? Okay. Om Oim Ete Gandhapushpe Sri Ramakrishna Sharanga Devatabhyo Namaha Om Oim Ete Gandhapushpe Sri Ramakrishna Sharanga Devatabhyo Namaha Om Oim Ete Gandhapushpe Sri Ramakrishna Sharanga Devatabhyo Namaha. Please come and offer your flowers and then come and take the blessings.